Hello, welcome to my channel. I've been wanting to say that for so long, it's not even funny, but I've been too wimpy to start it. But now I have a video to make. I finished my sketchbook. So we're gonna do a little sketchbook tour for my first video. This is it's a bit of a whiplash. It's well, not really, it's just a lot happens in here. There are changes made. My art style kind of changed, and I realized a different way I like to draw. We're gonna go into it. Yeah, let's just get into it. This is a lecture team. Here, let me just show you this right here. That's the sketchbook it is. Yeah. When I was starting this, I didn't intend to fill it up, actually. This was kind of, like by accident, but I just ended up liking working in here, so I decided to finish it. This page is weird, so I didn't draw on it. This is a questionable start. Yes, this was drawn in the big year of 2026, but you know, we don't shame here. To be cringe is to be free in this household, actually. So I started the sketchbook May 19th and ended it in July. So it took me around 3 months, which is pretty good, honestly. My New Year's resolution was to finish my first sketchbook, and we did it. So let's go. My character, Rachel, which you will be seeing more of. Her bang is a little outdated, but you will see that change. My Hero Academia ended, and it's been my favorite anime since I was in 7th grade when I started watching it, and I was obsessed in 7th grade. So I drew him. I like the hair shading, and his jacket. Deku. Yeah, he grew on me. Bakugo was always my favorite, and he still is, but Deku definitely grew on me, and I really like him now. I wanted to draw the other two, but as you can see, I kind of gave up. Like, Todoroki doesn't even have a shirt! My poor boy, I'm sorry. Baka, I think I got the eyebrows wrong, because he doesn't look angry. He kind of looks, well, he looks angry, but he also looks sad. So, yeah. I didn't even write Todoroki's name! I didn't even care! Oh, so bad, but, you know, whatever. Oh, Lord. Okay, so, this is my character, Amber. She is my other character's twin sister. She will change. I need to redesign her. I need to figure her out. I will in my new sketchbook, probably. This is Amber's girlfriend. I might change the way she looks. I don't know. This was just on a whim. I can't draw people kissing, and I will practice, so hopefully by the time the next sketchbook tour comes out, it does not look like this, and it looks better. I like the chibi, though. The chibi, awesome. Love it. Marker bleed. I watch Gachi Yakuda. I had to think about how to pronounce that. I watched it. Loved it. Love Jabber. He is the best character, so I drew him. I don't do much fan art. Like, you won't see any more fan art. Actually, you will, and it's really bad, but you'll see in a minute. My art style changes in the sketchbook also. For the good, I will say. I like how I did the hair, and I figured out how to make the markers not streaky. So this drawing is very important to me, personally. Here's my character Phoenix before I changed his hair, because his stupid anime ponytail doesn't make sense from the front. So, you'll see that. Marker drawings of my character Rachel, trying to figure out her outfit. This does not stay, because they're not in a school setting anymore, thank God. Yeah. I did this. Okay. No one bully me. No one bully me. Hey, no one bully me. I did this in, Crayon marker. So that's why it looks the way it does. But I don't hate it. I just think the proportions are whacked, and he's a very thin man. I feel like I made his jaw way too square. I'll have to redraw this. I didn't in this sketchbook, but I feel like I owe him because he's my favorite character. I also like Mbessa, and I feel bad. She should punch me for how I did her. I am sorry, Mbessa. Yeah, I'm not really a fan art person. I really like my OCs, so I just draw out my OCs and figure out their story. But I did really like Arcane, and you will see that I really liked Arcane in a minute. My characters, Rachel and Zach. I usually say Zach and Rachel because it sounds better, but that's the order they're in. I don't like this drawing. This was the first attempt of trying to draw it in like a highlighter or marker. It's not awful, but it's also not great. This is me trying to figure out my character Phoenix's hair, because it's a pain in the butt, because the anime ponytail was not working. Here's Rachel. As you can see, Arcane kicked me in the butt, and I, drew kind of inspired by it, but this does not stay, in a way. However, the proportions of the eyes do, and it was actually very helpful, so thank you, Arcane, for fixing my eye proportions. Yeah, and fixing my jaws that were way too short. We love Arcane, and I like these teeth for Rachel. This one, not that one, this one. She has a little tooth. I like Rachel's little tooth. So this is not Phoenix. Later I make his chin much longer, and like his face longer in general, and not as square. So this just doesn't look like him for me. I like the eyes though, just in general, because I like drawing eyes. Okay. Trying to figure out Phoenix. He is, oh, by the way, all my characters are based on an element, and they have, like, not based on an element, but they all have, everyone in the universe has, element-based magic. So, water, fire, air, nature. So Phoenix is fire, obviously, because his parents were right on the nose with the name. Love them for that. What was that laugh? I'm not sure. Trying to figure out his outfit. This hairstyle does not last for long, and you will see. Rachel, not really a big deal. This is a big deal. You know why? Because he looks really mean, and that is not the character I would like. I just the colors somehow make him look even more obnoxious, and I am not happy about it. So, yeah. You can look at that, and we're not gonna look at it again. Here's where I lock in. Here's where I figure out his hair, finally. All I had to do was give him his long hair back and figure out his bangs properly, and I did. And I like how he looks much better, and he makes me happy. And now I like drawing him a lot, because he's pretty. He's so pretty. Don't look at this outfit. It doesn't make sense. Here's when I tried to, draw a highlighter for the first time, or second time, whatever. Did not work. But we will get back to that, because I figured it out. Okay? We just gotta be loose with it. Gotta lock in, you know, gotta, I don't know. I don't know why I keep saying lock in, because brain buzzwords, I don't know, now it's in my head. Yeah. Oh well. This is why we draw in pencil, low-key, you're right, but you can fix it with a sticky note. So whenever you draw a pen, just keep the sticky notes near you. You're not always gonna mess up, but if you do, you can just stick it on. No. Yeah. Haha, this is fine. It's not fine. I was getting sad because the highlighter stuff wasn't working. But it will later. This was the first attempt, or the first few attempts, whatever. I was trying to figure out my character's exact outfit. This is not it. Don't look at that. It is not. He would never wear a turtleneck. Why would he wear a turtleneck? That is not for him. I drew these in an airport because I was going to Florida. And as you can see, start a Florida trip. This is where it starts. I drew this on the plane. Pretty sure. Exaggerate how big the goggles and coat are. Don't you mean the coat is, or are? I don't know. I'm an artist. I'm not an English teacher. I don't know. I like this. I do give him shorts later, and I like it better. But yeah, he does have a tail. It's very important you know that. He does have a tail. Yes. I I like this page. My character Naomi, who is Phoenix's past rival, now lover. Ooh, they're boyfriend, girlfriend now. How sweet. I love them. They're very cute. I like the simplified version right here, and you will see that later. I wanted to simplify my style more because I just want to draw it quicker and be able to draw things smaller, you know? And I do explore that, and I am happy with the exploration. Yeah, like, he looks like I like him. I like this one. It makes me happy. Here is trying to make a persona. As you can see, this is not the final, because if you look at my profile picture, I have been needing to make a profile picture for a long time, but drawing myself is kind of hard because my hair is short and curly, so it's a pain. So I just said, you know what, my persona does not need to look exactly like me. So I just made a cute persona that I liked, and she is wearing something I would wear, so yay. Yeah. Phoenix and Rachel on sticky notes, and here is very important. I got some highlighters in Florida, and I did bring the highlighter and the pens back home, and I do like them, and I have been using them. I drew this just in pen for like one of the first times, and I'm happy with this. It's very cute. We have Zach and Freakazoid Plant, who you don't know Freakazoid Plant, but Freakazoid Plant is Zach's plant, because, you know, he's a scientist, you know, he works under his dad. Yeah, very sweet stuff, and yeah, he's kind of freaky. I need to figure out his design properly, but I don't draw plants a lot, so I did this page, drawing plants. I just did their silhouette in highlighter, which this actually worked out well, and I was very proud. And I am still proud of this page, especially this one. Yeah, Freakazoid Plant. He looks like he's screaming. You know? I don't like this page. This is not her outfit. She still have her long nails, because I love her long nails, and she does have long hair. I even make it even longer, you'll see. This drawing was trying to draw pose and highlighter for the first time. It didn't go well. Well, it's not awful, it's just not great, and he should be shorter, because she's really tall. I'm a tall girl, love her. Yeah. Phoenix, currently didn't care about the face here. Slenderman over here. My parents got me alcohol markers from a thrift store when we were in Florida, so I tested them out. They're not the best, but they're also not the worst. They smelled so strong, like it was like suffocating. It was a problem. But they worked. Yeah, you can make art with anything. Yay! I do like this drawing. I didn't do much more of alcohol markers in here because they bleed, but I hope to do more in my next sketchbook even though they bleed, because it's fun, and I can just cover up the bleed with sticky notes and draw and whatever. Yeah. Here's Rachel. I love Rachel. I do change her bangs later, okay? But her bangs have been like that for a long time, so yeah. But it still looks like her. When you see, it's just bangs changed. It's still a side part, because it's not Rachel without her side part. That's how I feel about that. Figuring out her outfit, these are both not it, so please ignore them. However, this was the start of using highlighter to sketch, and I do like that, I do like that. I like the waist. What? Okay. That's interesting. That's ugly. Don't look at that. They're not in a school setting anymore. And even if they were, she wouldn't wear that, because it's ugly. Anyway, I was trying to figure out what she would actually wear. I do like the long skirt. I need to give her a long skirt outfit soon. Whatever. Shawl. I like the shawl. She does have a shawl now. It's not see-through. I want to see if I can figure it out, because I do like it. It's just hard. Anyway. Haha, it's transparent like water. I'm so funny. This was done on a plane, so they're not very good. I try to draw cats. I like this one. they're cute, but you can tell I don't draw animals very often. You can tell. Maybe I'll practice that, maybe I won't. I don't really care. I reference from my own cat, Max. Phoenix, don't really like these. But the flight attendant saw me drawing and said it was really good, so it made me happy. Wish she said that about any other drawing, though. Well, it's not the worst drawing in here, but it's also not the best, so yeah, we're gonna ignore that. Oh, I did a bunch of expressions, and then literally, I like this page, but literally after I changed her hair. But this expressions still stand, but I don't like this one, though. Don't look at that. Some of them are a little odd, but they're fine. I like this one. I like this one. I like that one. Yeah. So we have hair change. I changed her bangs, and I'm like, ooh, because it wasn't twisting. And I'll test out watercolor. I don't know if watercolor's for me, but maybe I'll go back to it. This is where I kind of, because I got back home from the trip. This is when we're back home. So I kind of was in a stump because I wasn't really drawing in my sketchbook because I was trying to do art fight references. I'm an art fight, by the way. You could follow me and attack me and I'll try to get back to you. This is her new hair. I like this drawing, even though it's on the worst page ever. But that's okay. You know what? We're not going to bully her. Everyone has these pages, and you're lying if you say you don't. Or maybe you're not lying, and you're just better than me. But that's okay, because a lot of people have these pages. I don't like this page, but I like this page because Zach and Rachel, they are also, I don't know if I already said this, but they're also partners. I call them partners, but yes, they are eventually going to be dating, and they love each other very much, as you can see from this. She looks so squishy in this. It's so cute. Oh yeah, and then her hair is longer now, like I wanted it to be, so I'm happy I did that. I tried to draw this character for art fight. I don't like how this looks. The proportions are not great, and I'm sorry, and I messed it up with the highlighter. I am sorry, person. I need to practice more. Sorry. Here's where I got back into the feel of things. I drew Rachel and in highlighter, and I find I really like it now. I drew a little Rachel and Zach being cute. Zach sleeping on her, and they're very sweet, and it makes me happy. I drew this, Naomi and Phoenix. There's a song that goes, anything you can do, I can do better. Na, 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 na. Yeah, so them singing that song, because it's so them. It's absolutely them. They are very competitive. They are past rivals. They're still very competitive. But, oh, I skipped a page. Wait, what? No, I didn't. Okay, I didn't skip a page. Here's like a little meme drawing where it's like, she asked for no pickles, but it's Zach and he's nervous. He's a nervous wreck, by the way. I haven't talked about the characters, but I feel like I want to do this and then talk about their story and their personalities and dynamics in another video, because the sketchbook doesn't show it well, but I want to do more, so maybe in my next sketchbook I will. Maybe I'll even do a draw with me. Ooh, maybe. So yeah, excuse me, she asked for no pickles, and he's petrified, but he would do anything for her, and she would never complain, but happy because, wow, he's taking initiative, he's such a nice man, we love Zach, and then head pats because he did a very good job, and he was very nice. I like the chibis. I don't like this. I don't hate it, but I also don't love it because the skin messed it up because it's not as smooth as these, because these are Prismacolors. These are not in Faber-Castell. I don't know about you. They're not as good as Prismacolor. I'm sorry. No one attack me. But they're not. Prismacolor is the best. I'm sorry. But if you like the texture, then that is good, but I don't. You could probably still get the texture with Prismacolors if you just press later, but you know, I'll figure it out. I just hit the light. Sorry. Marker fire because he's a fire user. Ooh. Anyway. After they fight, after they argue and being annoying, whatever, I don't know what they do. like 20 minutes later, walking back from work. They are both going to be council man and woman. Yeah, the council in the universe is kind of like the government, kind of. It's just the people who run the island they live on, because they live on an island. Because I didn't want to design a whole country, so I made it an island, but I still like it's an island, because, I don't know, it's very nice and cool. Naomi, Phoenix, yes, we know that. Yeah, just like over the shoulder. They're very sweet, and he just scowling, but he still loves her. They're very nice. Naomi, because I feel like in the past I have drawn her the least, and I do love her, and she is very fun. And I was playing around her hair. I like the pigtails, they're cute. I like the long, and I thought maybe like she could have like braids, like long braid extensions, which I'll probably play with that later. Here's like, these are, I drew it in pen. Here's some like art fight drawings of people characters. I didn't use these as a text because they're meh. You know, they're kind of eh. But I don't hate these. I like the stars on her glasses. Like this is a good idea. I like them. Yeah. Here's where the figure drawing starts. Which the figure drawing basically finished up my sketchbook, and it was very helpful. But it does work. I recommend it to anyone. If you don't know what to do in your sketchbook, do figure drawing, and you'll get much looser. Poses will be easier to do because your hand and your brain picks up on patterns and whatever if you do it over and over again. Blah 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 blah. I did a lot of these this day. These and the figure drawing is all done on the same day. Yep, it keeps going. It keeps going. It keeps going. It keeps going. Yeah, if I do this every day, I'll finish the sketchbook in no time. In fact, I did actually. So this is the next day in this sketchbook. I didn't really date these, but I know this was recently. This week. I finished this sketchbook, like, this week. Like, I finished it yesterday, so these are done, like, 2 days ago, whatever. Phoenix, trying to like simplify his face a little bit. I like the little like very simple. It makes him look like he's grumping. It's so funny. I don't like that I added the red here. I wish I didn't, but oh well, it is what it is. I don't like this one because I made his pupils too big, and not pupil, Iris's pupils. Well, there's only one, you know what I mean? But whatever. There's ponytails. I don't know. Then I draw, this is like a redraw of this. As you can see, it's much better. I like his face. He's so cute. They're so cute. I love them. We're almost done. My baby, I love his face. Some more Zach, in his outfits, and Rachel and her. I like this. This is cute. Here's more figure drawing. Yay! Figure drawing. Oh, no. Here is Zach's parents. I will be figuring out other characters and other characters' parents in my new sketchbook. But I did Zach. This is the first drawings of them. His name is Nathan. He is 6'3". His jeans did nothing because his son is very short. And I find that very funny. He has a beard. He is my only character with a beard. So yay. He's a very sweet looking man. I like him. He's very nice. He, a bit of a dad bod here, a bit of a belly. Him like slouching because he probably has bad posture because he's in the lab all day slouching over his chair, as people do. I have bad posture too. It's okay, Nathan. We all do. Esme, his wife, Zach's mom. Trying to figure out her hair. These were not working, but I like this one. This is her hair. It's cute. He's a scientist. He's specifically a biologist and a botanist. That's right. That's the right word, I think. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. She owns a flower shop, which is very sweet, and they love each other very much. Well, you'd hope so, because they're married. But I know some people love to torture their OCs. This is not the channel for that. Well, maybe. No, it's not. It's not. No, well, maybe, no. Like, there will be conflict and stuff, but, like, not like how some people do. I really like this page. Rachel. She's very lanky and tall. I like it. It makes me very happy. I'm tall, but I'm not as tall as Rachel. I'm 5'8". I imagine Rachel will be like 6 foot or like 5'11". But I'm just gonna say 6 foot because we're running up. So yeah, she's even taller than me. Wowie. Rachel, and then we have. I like this page. I like this drawing specifically of him. Of her doing his hair, because his hair, you know, long, pretty. He's so pretty. And 20 minutes later, do you like it? No. You just not. Like the girly little braids, I think it's really funny. I like them. They're so cute. I love them. Anyway, here, take a break. We do some figure studies, you know. They're not really that. They're good though. You should do them. I recommend them. This was trying to figure out, like, I had a brief idea, but I scrapped it. So, this is still, okay, this is not relevant anymore, and this isn't abandoned anymore. I'm putting, so Rachel still lives in the village, and here's kind of their, you know, whatever. I don't know. You could look at it. I'm not sure about it. Watercolor is also hard to use. I kind of figured it out when I was doing the islands. But it's hard. But it's kind of fun. I don't know. Whatever. Pencil sketches of Rachel. I like these, actually. I like the ones... She's supposed to be kind of, like, based off kind of loosely of sirens. Oop, making sure this is in frame. So, I liked her being a little creepy, but she's still a cutie patootie under there. She's so cute. I love her. Here is... I had, like, at this point, like, 8-9 pages left, so I was freaking out. I don't like this page, but that's okay. He needs to be taller. This is in, I don't know about it. I messed up the arm, so I put up a sticky note, but this page is not very color coordinated. This is the one that really messes it up, but whatever. My persona screaming because I want to finish this, and Zach. I like this pose of Zach. He's holding up Freakazoid plant, and, it's very loose, you can't really see, and then a drawing of Zach and highlighter, and I love him. Here's, like, the end of the page. We're almost done. I did some hands, because I wanted to, you know, spice it up a little bit. I like this hand. I like this hand very much, actually. This is one of my favorites on the page, and this one. That's my favorites. Figure drawing. Figure drawing. Figure drawing. Figure drawing. And we're done. Oh my god, I finished the sketchbook. Yeah, so this is the finish of the, nope, that's not how you say that. This is the end of the sketchbook. I am very happy I finished it. Wait, let me show you my new sketchbook. The light might be weird for a minute. There we go, because I have to lift it up because my sketchbook was on it. Here is, it's bigger, but just by a little bit, you know. It's a Canton sketchbook, you know, the classic. I already put some stickers on it. Yeah, so this is my new sketchbook. Well, that's the end of the sketchbook tour. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I'd really appreciate it if you subscribed and liked the video, as every YouTuber ever says. But I really would, because, this is my first video, and, I don't know how many people are gonna see it. I don't even know if anyone's gonna see it, but I really want to do this, and share my art to people. So, yeah, this is the start. Bye!